So topic 1.14, part 2, example 3, determine the vertical asymptotes for each. So like we said before, pretty much if we already have it in its simplest form, we can set it equal to 0. So if we're looking, again, the vertical asymptote is located where our denominator equals 0. So we can say fx minus 1 is equal to 0. So therefore x equals positive 1 is the location of our vertical asymptote. As for part B, now, if you guys remember, so cotangents is what type of function, what type of trig function. So if you remember that one, pretty much you have cosine of x over sine of x. That would be cotangents. Right, tangent is sine over cosine. And cotangent would be just the inverse of that. So again, you want to focus when the denominator is equal to 0. So when is sine of x equal to 0? That's pretty much, we know when x is equal to 0. That would be the first one. The other one would be, for example, when x is equal to pi, right? When x is equal to 2 pi. And also, if we go backwards, pretty much in the same place, negative pi, negative 2 pi. So any nth pi value is we're going to have pretty much a vertical asymptote. So the vertical asymptotes for this one is x equal n times pi, where n is pretty much an integer, right? So, all right. So that's the symbol for integers right there. And then example 4, find each limit to the best of your ability without using a calculator. Try making a table of values allowing x to get closer to 1 on the appropriate side of 1. So here what you want to do is, again, you want to set up a table. So in the first one, we're approaching 1 from the left side. So we want to see where we're going. So if we do x on top, and then we're going to have f of x at the bottom, right, our function itself. So you guys can use a calculator for this. Pretty much it shouldn't be too bad. If you do the first part, if we say it's going to be 0.9, and that's, if you plug that in, that's going to get us a negative 10. And if you plug in 0.99, that's going to get us to negative 100. And then finally 0.99, and that would get us to negative 1,000. So we can come to the conclusion that this is equal to or going towards negative infinity, right? So therefore, again, the limit does not exist. And if you look at B, pretty much you're going to be doing the same thing. You're going to make a table. So let's create a table here, and that's going to be x and then f of x at the bottom. But now this time we're going to come in from the right side. So we're looking for values that are bigger than 1. So 1.1. And then if we get a little bit closer, 1.01. And then a little bit closer would be 1.001. Again, if you plug that into the equation, you'll notice that we go towards positive 10 first, and then positive 100, and then positive 1,000. So therefore, we can say that this is going towards positive infinity. So again, therefore, the limit does not exist. And then you guys can read the little math joke right there. Hopefully you guys get it.